Hello, welcome to the Just Lucky Show. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel. On today's show, we will be chatting with a phenomenal comedian, Mr. Eddie Bryant from Washington, D.C. Even though he is from D.C., he is known nationally. And today, you will get to know him. I wouldn't say a very intimate or personal side, but I say a side that's not really comedic. So, please sit back, go get you something to drink, because you will not want to miss this interview. Hi, welcome back to the Just Lucky Show. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel. I would like to welcome to the Just Lucky Show, Mr. Eddie Bryant.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on my show. I really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
So, let's see. I'm going to jump right in on the
Jump in it,
questions
then.
because I know people are wondering little stuff about you.
Sure.
Because I plan on asking questions that nobody else has asked before, that nobody else has
That was not
done.
me down at the court building. That was not me. Not me.
So, I've already stated that you were born in Washington, D.C.
Definitely.
What quadrant?
Northeast. Grew up in Brentwood.
Oh.
That's right, 1275 Brentwood Road. We was neighbors, y'all don't know
Okay,
that.
yeah, I was going to say, yeah, a little FYI, we
Yeah.
grew up together.
Just Lucky Angel, I knew Angel, but,
Yeah.
I grew up in Brentwood, so.
Did you like the area?
Yeah, of course, man. Bill's character. We had a lot of fun. There's a lot of kids in the neighborhood. We always had a lot of, we can get a quick game of tag up. It don't take, you just go
Yes.
outside on your building. Hey, you want to play? 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 There's
Yes.
30 of us, and we out there just.
Right. Yes, extremely fun in
Yeah.
that neighborhood. But it was weird. It was like some kids had to be in when the street lights came on,
Yeah.
but the others didn't have to be in until
Yeah.
they wanted to go to sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. It all
Until it was
depends
time
on
for
what
them to
your
go to
parents
bed.
did for a living. It's a mixed neighborhood, not like my gentrified neighborhood is now. I don't even see kids in my gentrified neighborhood. This is my gentrified sweater. I wear this just so I feel non-threatening.
Oh, yeah, I love it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
I love it. I love the
That's
color. We tend to coordinate.
Yeah, I think we on that thing.
Coordinate.
And we going to look like we going to go get some horse and
Some
dickies.
crumpets?
Yeah, the crumpets.
No,
Where you
no,
get
I have
crumpets?
on a crumpet outfit.
We going to horse and dickies.
You have on a horse and dicky outfit.
Horse and
then.
dickie outfit. That's fine.
So
Yeah.
how do you like the neighborhood now? Do you like the changes that's been made to the neighborhood, or do you think it still needs more changing to the neighborhood?
Well, change is good. You're going to have that's inevitable.
Right.
We need better communities. I just want it to be affordable for people who look like me.
Right, I
And,
feel
as long as that's on the table, then I say, if there's opportunities for folks to get homes and whatnot and be able to live in this nice the things that they're doing in the city,
A lot.
then because we helped build it, and I think that we should not be excluded in the plans for the future.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So what did you want to be when you grew up? When you were little, and in school they used to ask you, so what would you like to be when you grow up? What did you
what
say?
did I
First
say?
answer. Just first answer.
Break dancer. Wanted to be a break
You wanted to
dancer.
be a
I wanted to
break
be a
dancer?
break dancer. I went to see
Could you
breaking.
dance?
Back then I thought I could. I still can't dance now. So nope.
Okay.
I thought I could, but I tried. I tried the windmill. I
Wanna be a
tried
break
all of
dancer
that
for
stuff.
real?
I wanted to be a break dancer.
Okay.
So what? Don't be having my dreams. I was going, like
Could you spin on your head?
electric boogaloo. Yes, I could. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's different. They doing that now.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm too old. I'm a little too old to be doing that now. I two-step my way through life right now.
So when did you know that you wanted to become a comedian?
Well, I was always silly. Right?
Yeah, I agree.
Class clown type,
I agree.
right? And so, I thought it was inevitable
Right.
that I would perform. I'd be in stage plays and all of that stuff coming up through school.
Right.
And I did my first talent show at Morgan State. And then, I was being laughed at that point. So then I stopped. And then when I got out of school, I worked several jobs, and then I had this moment where it was just like, all right, let me get real disciplined about trying to do stand-up seriously. And then that's when it really started to really hone in and work.
Okay, so just the correct stuff. Being a stand-up comedian is work.
Absolutely.
So you don't just wake up in the morning and say, I'm funny. Let's just go entertain. I mean,
No, you wake up and you're funny.
okay.
You wake up, you
Okay.
can't teach funny. Either you're funny or you're not funny. Either you
That's true.
Right?
Right, that's true.
But the art of stand-up,
Right.
just like with anything, what you put into it, writing, thinking, learning your point of view, finding your voice,
Okay.
learning stage presence, learning timing,
Right.
learning all those things.
Yes,
That's
God.
the muscle of becoming a stand-up comedian.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's an art to it, and it takes time. There are certain things like, it takes a year to yield 10, 15 minutes of material,
Oh, okay.
right? So you work of authentic material. You might
Yeah,
hear
of your own
Of
stuff.
your own stuff,
Right.
But you purge through all of those
Okay.
thoughts throughout the year to come up with that solid
Yeah.
material.
Sounds
Stuff
like
like
a
that.
job.
It's definitely a job.
It sounds like one.
For little money.
So is it a career? Could it be made out of to be a career, or is it a job, or is it just the way that the person looks at it? Because job and career are two different things.
Definitely. It's a dream.
Okay.
Okay. It's not necessarily. You have a job to do as a professional.
Right.
We all have a job to do as a professional, but I wouldn't want to be doing anything else. Like I can't. I look in the Sunday paper like when you have those broke
good.
days and you be like, okay, I'm gonna get me a job. I don't know what I'm gonna do, and then you go through and then you just like, you know what? Yeah, no, I can't see me HVACing for. I can't. Yeah, I know how to do, but nope, I don't want to go into an office. So you just make it work.
Okay.
So it's definitely it's a dream.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna ask a very interesting question. I hope I worded correctly.
Shoot.
So let's see. Who did you look up to when you were younger? Like, whose words would you mimic? What comedian words would you mimic and just know when you said it, that what you said, you would deliver it and it will come to people as funny?
Eddie Murphy.
Okay.
Delirious, to be specific. That special, I had it memorized third grade. I would use that, all of those jokes, and you know what I mean?
Third grade.
Third grade. Like it was, I know I'm not supposed to be watching this stuff,
No, you're
but
not.
my family, we funny. They, my cousins Joan, like I don't care if you're 2 years old, they're gonna Joan on the baby. The baby just learn how to walk. And they bow-legged, and you're gonna teach the baby, say this is how you're gonna go through life. We're gonna Joan on you till you
Right.
can learn to Joan back.
That's how you
That's
learn
how
how to
you right. That's how you learn how to Joan. So, grandma know how to Joan. She be in
Yeah.
church, she be like, look at this. Look at, you see her come up in here looking like.
But they don't call that Joanie, though.
Yeah.
No, we call it
Joanie.
Joanie.
Right.
They don't call that Joanie.
Right. But delirious.
Delirious.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Eddie
So
Murphy.
do you still remember the words that you
Absolutely.
recited?
Absolutely.
Then that's a passion then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, man. Oh, man. I still watch Delirious to this day. I go pick up, that and Cheech and Chong. I had a Cheech and Chong tape.
Wow.
This is before, I
But
had
you know
a
what
movie.
Cheech and Chong's.
Yeah, I know exactly what
they stand for.
But they're,
But as a little kid, did you
as a kid, but if you go back and you listen to their albums, the way they told their stories, you can see it with just listening, you know what I mean? You can just hear it. And that's the art of stand-up, part of it,
Right.
the listening part. Like right now, we're into entertainment. Give me a funny joke in 7 seconds, fine video. I want it right now.
Right.
No. Back then, we were allowed to let our imaginations develop by listening. It's like, and we can paint a picture.
Right.
in our head and imagine. And so it kind of, that was just one of the things that I got. My cousins had it. I would listen to it.
See, now you're making me want to think of Cheech and Chong.
Pick it up.
Think of them as comedians
Oh,
and
yeah.
not as one of the founders for
Yeah.
an illegal substance.
And then legal substance. That's fine. I mean, they both have their careers started as stand-up comedians.
And they did that. I did know. That I did know. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people don't recognize them for being comedians. They recognize them for the illegal substance.
The movies that they perpetuated.
And not with actually that they were actors. They stood on stage and gave the audience laughter. They didn't recognize none of that. They just seeing what the public has basically told them to see more so than what they're supposed to see.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some people get it, some people get it. You get it, you get it.
So what made you interested in comedy outside of you being funny and outside of your family joning?
It was, it's where you feel most comfortable.
Right.
It's like where you feel like you're supposed to be, and as you grow in it, you get that bug. You're hitting that open mic and, you're doing it for free and you're out there every night and you're just developing material and, and after you realize, okay, I'm getting a little bit better. Okay, I'm not getting booed anymore. Okay, let me get out of the boo stage and let me put some.
So you really got booed before?
Everybody gets booed.
Are you serious?
Everybody gets booed.
How do you deal with that emotionally?
Write a better
getting
joke.
Booed.
Write a better joke. Come back the next night, not a week from now.
Right.
I'm going to get this crowd today.
So it don't affect you, emotionally?
You better get that tough skin. That's one part you can't have.
Wow.
You can't be real sensitive and not be a comedian. We have mental issues though. We don't care. We come back. We like the abuse.
Yeah, because I couldn't fathom being on stage and me all excited before I go on stage, and then all of a sudden I go on stage and I'm like, yeah, and they boo. I'm like, did they just boo me?
Yes, they just booed.
So I think I'd be
from the back of the club
I
all the way to
a
the
tomato on it.
Oh, you should have been funny.
So how do you know the jokes that you are telling the crowd, how do you know that they will reach the crowd so that it will be funny so you don't get booed?
Go to open mics. Work on your material. That's our gym.
Okay.
So even if you're a professional, you still go to open mics.
Oh, okay, so it's a craft.
Yeah.
So it's a craft. Because like I said, a lot of people that I've spoken with and interacted, and a lot of comedians that I've heard personally say that, some people think that they don't have to work, that they automatically
just pop up in there. Hey.
Like Jim Carrey. He said a lot of people just think he's just funny, just period, and then they don't never really take him serious. So they don't think he has to prepare. They don't think he has to make any type of magic happen. They just think that he could just go out there and it's just happen.
And some people can just some comedians can do that. Now, I know some guys that's a new hour every night, and it's funny, and it's they're living in the moment, and then there's some guys that it takes longer. It's all on your process. It's an individual process. Some people paint pictures different.
Right.
So we're the same. Okay. And it's different voices and different points of views. Everybody can't be the same type of artist. We may all fund under this art form, but we all have our individual thing.
Well, we will be right back with Eddie Bryant on the Just Lucky Show. Trust me, you will not want to miss this next segment. Welcome back to Just Lucky. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel. And I'm sitting here with the phenomenal, the phenom, the great comedian, Eddie Bryant.
Oh, me. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of more words to say about
you.
you, but I think it'll take up the whole show.
I appreciate that.
It's no appreciation.
Do I
I
still gotta pay you
appreciate.
for okay, never mind.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to say that on TV. You
Okay,
can't.
okay.
It's under the table. Jeez, that money's supposed to take me to go get crumpets. You tripping?
I don't even know where they sell crumpets in DC. See, that's new DC. Okay,
Yes, it is.
this new DC.
So, do you consider yourself famous?
No.
Why?
Fame is something. I can still go to the grocery store. Nobody in the grocery store knows who I am.
Right.
And I don't do what I do for fame or, fortune. Yes, I'm a businessman,
Right.
and
gotta
I'm
lead.
learning to, conduct my business.
Right.
And fame will come along with whatever opportunities, whether that be movies, stand-up specials, or whatever this career of mine takes me. But the journey for me is just becoming a better artist, working at my craft, and being disciplined in that. And as long as I can take care of that, then my career, I think everything else will fall into place.
Okay.
So I'm not pressed to be famous,
Right.
but I want to introduce myself to everybody hey, you want a good show? Come
Right.
see me. You want to have some fun? Come see me. And then, let it naturally happen.
Right. So, do you think the people in the DMV area consider you to be a famous face from the DMV area?
DC, Maryland, Virginia, definitely show support. They watch me grow. This is where I came up. So
Right.
they've helped me through all of these accomplishments.
Right.
They've been right there. They
Right.
were there, on my way working to my first TV performance, and then the second one, and then the third one, and then the fourth one. And they've seen me throw shows over and over again. They've come out. So they made me, you know what I mean?
Right, I
So,
feel
it's a growth thing. So it's
Right.
no, and as far as accomplishments and whatnot, I'm earning my stripes.
Right.
I'm not, 10 years in, still in the open mic loop, no TV credits, and I have some decent TV credits.
Yes, you do.
Martin Lawrence First Amendment. We got
Yes.
one mic stand with Kevin
You
Hart.
say, now this one, don't mean to interrupt you,
Okay.
but I had to write it down.
Okay.
Who did you perform with when you performed on the Martin Lawrence Presents Amendment?
The actual show or how it aired.
Okay, well, let's get some juice in. Let's talk about both of them.
Okay, well, the actual airing of it, they put me on with Lavelle Crawford, Shane, the Berry Boys, and myself. And there was Jimmy Tate.
Okay.
So those were the comedians on my episode 319, third season of Martin Lawrence First Amendment. The actual night of the taping, the Berry Boys were on the show, Red Grant was on the show, Raj G was on the show at the Lincoln Theater. But they took my segment and put me with another episode and then put Red and Raj together, and then they put the Berry Boys on the same episode as mine. And, so that's how that.
Yeah, they always doing some weird type
Yeah.
of...
Yeah, and that was my first,
mumbo-jumbo.
I applaud Martin Lawrence and thank him for creating that platform for artists like me. And he came to DC and he was looking for, it was a couple of slots left, and I auditioned. I did really well, and I got on that season.
So was that your first major gig, if you would consider that to be major?
The first gig.
Oh, your first gig.
That was my first TV performance.
Oh, wow.
Like for stand
So
up.
did you get booed?
No, I didn't get booed. Did you see it? No, I did not get booed.
I did.
I did not get
did.
booed at all. No. The Berry Boys got booed on that episode, unfortunately. But it happens sometimes.
But that's good. To me, that would seem like that was a huge step to accomplish.
Definitely.
And not to get booed, a huge step to
Oh,
accomplish.
yeah. But I have been in the gym preparing
Right.
for that time to be ready.
So you just didn't wake up and go, all right,
Yeah, let me get on
let me
TV.
get on TV
Let me
right
get
now.
on Martin Lawrence real quick. Nope.
You go, oh, I don't need that. I don't
No.
need no
That-
practice. Let me just step on the stage and just perform.
Up to that point, it was at least 5 shows a week for 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Up at least to that point.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why I'm saying you a phenom.
It's the work.
You put in the work.
You put in the work.
That's what you get.
You put in the work, man. Nothing beats hard work and smart work.
Nothing beats.
There's no shortcuts. No, somebody put you on. None of that stuff. Stand up don't work like that. You know.
Okay, well, I have a question. What is there a difference to you, in your opinion? Is there a difference between a comedian and a comic?
Definitely. Comics tell jokes.
Okay.
No joke.
Right.
Two, black man, white man, Chinese man.
Right.
Right? Everybody knows black man, white man, Chinese
Yeah, I
man.
know that.
Or a knock joke or whatever. Comedians tell stories and share thoughts that just so happen to be funny to somebody. But they are seriously explaining their point of view about a subject.
Yeah.
That just, like, you know what? That's funny.
Okay.
And that's what a comedian
So
is.
comedian presents their stuff that you can relate to.
Yeah. Well, you can relate to both of them on a certain level because you find the humor in it. But the type of material, so, you know, with a stand-up, you're going to find out, with a comic,
Right.
you're not going to find out some stuff. You're just going to hear jokes that are witty and smart, and they're just like,
Right.
you know. But with a comedian, you're going to find out whether they're married or single, or do they have kids or not. What was their relationship
Did
like
they
with
wash
their?
their butt?
Did they, right?
Yeah.
Those things. What they like in the, you know, in a woman or a guy or whatever.
Right.
So you'll learn some things about that person that's up there telling the jokes. So that's the.
Well, yeah, it is a difference
Yeah.
because, you know, some people get it misconstrued and they think that
It's all
those
the
two
same.
are the same.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know, our art form, you know, you have those hiccups. Well, not necessarily hiccups. It's a branding thing, I think.
Right.
You know, some people may not be educated on what a comedian is or whatever.
Yeah.
They just want to laugh. All people, I don't care about none of that stuff. Is he funny or is he not funny?
Right.
Is she funny
that's
or is
funny.
he not
That
funny?
sounds like what Martin used to say at the beginning of Def Comedy Jam. I think, yeah, is he funny?
Joe Torre.
It was Joe Torre?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was Martin Lawrence.
Martin was the first host. But
Okay.
Joe
Okay,
Torre.
so I was about to say, don't take Martin from me. I knew
Oh,
Martin had something to do with that.
Yeah, but that joke, is he funny?
Came from Joe Torre?
Joe Torre. That was
Okay.
his intro.
So I just intertwined the both.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
See,
that happens sometimes.
branding for comedians.
And you know what? And that will happen. If you don't know how to differentiate, I'm trying to say differentiate. My tongue is just like,
That's a hard word right there.
no, I think that might be the tequila.
Right.
So,
Oh.
Yeah, you did the wrong symbol. You gotta do
I did
the.
what I did.
You gotta do the.
Oh.
No, the shots. Yeah, the shot symbol.
Differentiate.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you gotta, you know. Comedians, they be like, you know the comedian that said the joke about blah, blah, blah. They remember the joke.
Yeah.
Be like, who
But they
said it?
won't.
I'm like, I don't know his name. Whoever
And
that
they'll
is.
give
You
it
know
to
what they look
somebody
like.
else.
Yeah.
They'd be like, oh, he said it. And then look, and here go the funny thing. They'll go tell somebody else their story and say that they got it from somebody
Yeah,
else.
and you know, comedians is like that, you know, but singers never, they don't care. Everybody still know what Devontae from Jodeci look like right now. They don't care. And Devontae ain't had a hit in 20 years, but they know who he is.
Yeah.
They know who Dalvin is. They know JoJo. They know who
Oh,
Casey.
you just gotta bring down Jodeci.
Them is my peoples, you know what I'm saying? I like them, but I'm just saying, you know, singers,
Right.
they get that in you know,
Yeah, they do.
they get that branding and people know exactly
yeah.
what it is. It's a little bit difficult, a little bit.
So what obstacles did you find that you ran into being a comedian? That you might not have ran into if you were, say, working at Verizon.
Oh, well, working at Verizon, I don't have to share my personal I can just go to work and then get off work and then have a life outside of work.
Right.
Right? Stand-up is, it's all in. It's everything. It's like your priorities are God, comedy, family, food, air.
Wow.
Air. It's down.
So did you struggle to
struggle
be?
to change that that perception of, when you normally go, you say, okay, it's God and it's family and it's
Right.
this and this, and when it's comedy, you have to switch your structure.
Okay. Well, we will be right back with the Just Lucky Show with Eddie Bryant. Thank you. Stay tuned. Hi, welcome back to Just Lucky. I am your hostess, Lucky Angel, and I'm still sitting here with the phenomenal Eddie Bryant.
And I'm sitting here with an angel. So.
Well, here's my last question of the day for you.
Okay.
Unless I decide to text you and ask you some more stuff.
Shoot,
But other than
definitely,
that, this will be my last question. For the talk show, that is. For my audience, for the people. Where do you see yourself in the next 10 years?
Ooh, all right. Next 10 years, stand-up, specials, movies, TV shows, tour, stand-up specials, TV show, tour.
I know that's right.
Stand-up specials, TV show, tour.
I know that's right.
That's right.
So if somebody wanted to get in contact with you for anything, bookings, to holler, to find out which next venture going to be, where would they do it?
I just spent all my money on my official website, theeddiebryantshow.com.
All right.
theeddiebryantshow.com. That's my website. You can see where I'm performing. I got video clips. I got trips to Miami. I got a bunch of stuff on there, man.
Okay.
And just connect with me. Send me an email. You can follow me on all my social networks there.
Okay.
And just connect with the people, man. I always offer great deals to come see me.
So do you update your Twitter and Facebook status?
Every day I'm on Facebook and Twitter.
That's important.
That is?
That is very important.
I be getting likes sometimes, I be getting likes.
Well, I want to thank you for one personally, for being a guest on my show. I really appreciate it. When you agreed to be the guest on my show, I thought you were joking.
No.
I mean, just me. I thought
For
you were
you?
joking.
We grew up in Sandbox. I'm coming on your show. I'm coming on this show.
So
this is the first show I did too.
When I found out that you weren't joking, I walked around my room because I didn't know really how to react, because I see you as being famous because I have been following you. I'm a follower on the DL, but I have been following.
See, what is that follower on the DL stuff? I need the above L. What's the opposite of DL? Down low, up high. I need up high followers. Come out.
See, this is up high. So I'm glad that you're here on my stage.
Thank you for having me.
I'm blessed, and I wish you so much on your endeavors. All blessings to you.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Because I don't see nowhere else to go but up.
I'm having fun, man. I appreciate what you do. I'm very proud of you. Congratulations on your show. This is your first season, episode 4, right?
Yes.
So, many more. You're going to keep cranking them out and have fun.
Yes, thank you.
That's what it's all about. If you need me, just holler at me.
I sure will.
Okay.
Well, I want to thank you, my audience, for tuning into my show and getting to know a little bit about Eddie Bryant. As like he said, you can go on his website and check him out if you would like to. You can also go to my website, www.justlucky.com, and I'll post a little bit about him also. And thank you. Please stay tuned. More to come from Just Lucky. And remember, you are in control of your own endeavors. Mwah.
The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. The takeover's about to happen. If you with it, let's make it happen. Yeah, this rap ain't about nothing. Ain't about nothing. Working on my flows and need a dough, rapping